So Dana White got caught on video.
Uh-huh.
He's in Mexico. So let me set the scene. He's in Mexico with his friends and family.
Yeah.
They're at a club.
Okay.
He says something to his wife. They've been together for like 26 years.
Okay.
They've known each other since they're 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Then they have 3 kids together.
Oh.
Just give me some backstory.
Okay.
So he says something
How did
to
his
her.
grandparents
So
meet?
they're drinking. Apparently he says they were drunk. They're drinking. He leans over and says something to her. I don't know what he's. I think he was like, I think she was like, I'm a fan of Brendan Schaub. And then next thing you know, so she hits him first, and then she hits him, and then he hits her. She knocks down, and then it looks like he kicked her too. Play it. Ooh. Let me see if I did good play-by-play there.
Turn it lower.
So look, they're chilling, they're drinking. She's mad, obviously. He says something there. Boom! And look, boom, and then watch this. Boom, boom, 2 hits. He pushes her, and then there's a kick there.
Fuck.
Well, if you go back, not that we're trying to do a play-by-play, if you go back, actually what happened here is he said something to her that was really, that inspired her.
Yeah.
See her?
Incendiary, yeah.
I have close sources that I think he said, I'm thinking about giving Francis Ngannou the money he deserves. And she was like, hell no.
You're
Goosh. And then she was like, I'm a
I'm
Brendan
feeling like
Schaub
you're
fan. He was
enjoying
like,
this.
Goosh. You know what? I'm not.
I'm feeling like
no,
you're
I promise
enjoying
I'm not.
this.
I won't dogpile on it.
You are!
Well, it's topic of the show, so I'm going to go. It's news. It is news. This is what's weird, and this is that he's very fortunate in an unfortunate situation. This would be everywhere if last night during the Buffalo Bills game, and was it Bill? Who was it? Bills and Cincinnati. So if that player didn't basically almost die on the field, because that's covering the news cycle. So Dana's news comes out now, but it's getting buried. I will say this. I don't condone hitting women in any facet ever. And I know people out there like, she hit him first. Doesn't matter. It's a female. He's bigger, stronger. He's on TRT. Shouldn't have hit her. But I do appreciate the way he handled it. He was like, listen. And his wife came out and said a statement too. So if she's fine with it, he's fine with it. Nobody's hurt. They've talked to their kids about it. It's a private thing. I don't condone any of it. I'm just curious if this were to happen. Let's say Roger Goodell did this. Another owner, Mark Cuban did this. Another owner of any team, or a coach of a team, or a player of any other team, or if a UFC fighter, say you saw, I don't know, Francis Ngannou do this to his girl, they would never work again.
Well, I disagree with you,
don't think?
because Kareem Hunt is playing football.
But was there any disciplinary action?
Yeah, but no.
That's my point.
All I'm saying to you is that you said they never play again, and I'm saying no, they will.
Well, I shouldn't have said never play again. There's going to be some disciplinary action.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's going to be discipline here.
No, but what would the discipline be? Who's over him?
Well, he's the owner, yeah.
No, he's not.
There's
He's not the
probably
owner. He's not the owner.
Well, when did this happen, by
Ari
the way?
Emanuel's. This happened. This came out today.
Oh, shit.
Or last night.
Whenever the fucking thing comes
It
out.
just hit the news cycle now, but it was reported on Monday.
This is what I have to say about it, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pretend to outrage, because I don't do that. They were drinking. They were having a conversation, it looks like, that they shouldn't have been having in public. Somebody was filming because he's famous, and that thing got out of hand. And then these two people are now coming out later being like, look, this is our private business. We don't know what he said to her to inspire her to be like that. And we don't, you know what I mean? And he lost control of himself. Take accountability for that.
Both of them need to take accountability. Yeah.
And
he didn't do the right thing. She didn't do the right thing.
Yeah, she hit him too. But so what is the? Did he say anything about it yet?
Yeah.
I'm sorry and shit. Or?
Yeah, he was like, "There's no excuse. Men should never hit women. We've been together, whatever, 26 years." And even his wife was like, "This is out of character for him. He's never touched me in 26 years. We have children. We've talked to the children, told them this isn't right. It's a private matter. Please respect that." Of course, people aren't because he's famous.
Right.
So if she's good with it, she's not hurt. He's not hurt. They talk to their kids. That's their deal. I don't listen. If there's no disciplinary action, that's whatever ESPN, Mickey Mouse, and Ari Emanuel's issues, not mine. I'm not asking for that guy to be canceled. I don't. That's his private issue.
Right.
That's where I'm with most things. Whatever's going on. If there's a big thing, it's a private issue. That's their issue.
But what if she leaned over and said, "Those aren't your kids. They're Brendan Schaub's kids."
It's something like that. That's what I've heard from a close source.
Here's the deal, though.
Like I'm just saying, like I don't think you should ever hit anyone.
Yeah.
I heard
especially a woman. But like, is that
Well, yeah.
How close?
Nobody
did you
should
get?
ever hit anyone, and then also
On both sides though. Like I don't like now it doesn't
Without paying
justify
$10.
it doesn't justify him hitting her in any facet, but it's not right she hit him. Like, there's guys that get abused all the time too that nobody wants to talk about.
Right.
But you know what it is? It's like we don't understand. Shout out to Dak Shepard who said this on his podcast. It's like, man, we don't get it because we have to think of it like this. If we were in an elevator with a gorilla, it's the only way to really understand.
I mean, Dana's not that strong, but yeah.
compared to her,
No.
well, I know
Come on, man.
A
just
gorilla?
The analogy works fine. Just
A gorilla, you know how intense that is?
yeah.
No,
yeah.
but that's the feeling that like, listen, man, you're like you can't be hitting your wife.
I would never.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
Not the
even
point.
if you got drunk or whatever it is,
She's
and there's
Mexican, probably has a good chalk.
something happened, and she's like, hey, Dana White went down on me.
Yeah.
You would be like, you might have the feeling. What I'm
No, I'd
saying
be like,
is,
did you film it? Let's get some money.
but what I'm saying is, in the position that you're in, not talking about fame or whatever. I'm saying, as an ex-fighter,
My skill set.
yeah, your skill set, it's like it becomes even more like the disparity of like, hey, no matter what. There are people out there that no matter what happens, no matter what they do, you have to find a way to like get out of it. Like Jay-Z in the elevator.
Yes.
I mean, Jay-Z
He hit her?
No, Jay-Z
No,
was like,
she hit him.
Or Beyonce's sister beat his ass because
that's
it's reportedly that she caught him cheating on her sister. She
Yeah.
beat his ass.
and then he was just like trying to block it.
yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
like,
But he didn't hit
he
back,
can't
right?
fight.
But I mean, like at a certain, yeah.
He was just like,
It's like it's crazy, but and there's security right there. It's like he's
No,
like,
but Dana's not a fighter in any facet, right?
I know, but
He's not trained, nothing.
I know, but it was like that was like a
Jesus.
visceral reaction he had that it's just like he should have some remorse for and regret. And
It sounds like he does.
and he does.
But in the culture we live in, everyone's like, obviously people hate Dana, especially the left, right? So they're like, we got to get this guy out of here. It's like, do we? Do we? Don't we have bigger problems to solve? If the person who was hit, if she's fine with it, the kids are fine with it, it's a private matter.
Well, I mean, things are private until they're not private, and when things become unprivate,
That should have been private, though.
let me just say this: you have to be accountable for your actions and the repercussions that they have with other people. So yes, it's a private matter with them. I get that. But he is a public figure. This is public, and it is a big man hitting a woman. So I am still okay with people being like, hey, we can't just let this go. I'm okay. Like, it's not, the excuse is not, hey, she's okay with it. That's not enough.
No, I agree because there's
know?
victim mentality where
Yeah.
she might be scared. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying no. It's for the people out there. It's for the guys out there who we can't just have everybody being like, "Hey, we were drunk and we're okay with it." So I
agree.
smacked my wife.
I agree.
mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like yes, I think it is important for him to come out and be like, "Look, I don't condone this. I made a huge mistake."
That's exactly what he said.
You know what I mean?
But I tweeted that out. I made a joke, because he has a slap fighting league. So when that came out, I went. I said I thought this was an embedded for his new slap fight league. Some people thought it was funny. They're like, "How dare you make light of this situation?"
Yeah.
And then when he issued his apology, owning it, I was like, "Listen, all jokes aside, he did handle this right." People are like, "Oh, you're condoning him hitting her?" I'm like, "No, I'm condoning."
You can't win.
Yeah, you can't
Oh
win.
no, I don't give a fuck.
you can't
I was
win.
just like, no, I agree with how he's taking accountability. Being like, you can never hit a woman.